Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Hassan and I'm back with another video. So now the last 2 days I've been so busy. I've been up and down. I've not been able to make any videos for the channel, but finally I'm back and I'm able to make some videos for the channel and for you guys to learn from. We make a lot of educational content on this channel, and again we are back with another content for our esteemed viewers. So I'll go straight to the charts. However, I would require you to subscribe. As you know, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. We reached 200, so subscribe and be part of this community. We are on the road to 300 subscribers. So guys, subscribe to the channel and then we can proceed with our video. Okay, let's go. Okay, I hope you've subscribed. So now what do we have here? We have Euro JPY, and just to give you a brief background about our strategy, it is simple top-down analysis combined with demand and supply for entries. Top-down analysis, everybody knows about top-down analysis. So demand and supply, most of you don't know, but it is a strategy that I would encourage you to go and learn because it is a good one. It will help you a lot in your trading, especially if you have a small account like the most of us. Okay, so on the screen we have Euro JPY, but I didn't want to start with Euro JPY. I wanted to start with USD CAD, one of the majors. Yes. So on the screen we have USD CAD, and this is the weekly time frame. So I'm just going to be swift as I go through this analysis, but I think let me first give a preamble on what happened on gold. So gold has been with a lot of manipulations, and gold took us out for broke even. Here I told you last time this was a clean and clear setup. This is a setup I would enter on any day, anytime. I would enter this setup. So now what happened is, and it was on the 4-hour, guys. On the 4-hour, that is a high time frame for most of the people. Yes, I use it for entries, but most people, day traders, use it for as their high time frame. Even scalpers do that. So what happened is we were expecting gold to come and buy from here and go up according to our strategy, guys. And we are not going to sit here and tell you that for us we do not make losses. Guys, no one in trading is not making losses. Everybody is making losses. Why some people are profitable despite the fact that they are making losses is the risk to reward. Just get your strategy, get your edge, and then make sure you have back tested it, and also understand that the winners are more than the losers, and also the risk to reward is at least 1:3. You're going to be profitable. The goal is not to be winning each and every trade. The goal is to understand that you lose some trades, but however the ones that you lose are not more than the ones that you win, and also the risk to reward on the ones that you lose is little compared to the risk to reward on the winners. That is how you keep your account, and that is how you stay in the game. So what happened is I saw a lot of people in the comment section saying, oh, you're going to be liquidity. What? My job is not to predict the market. I trade according to my strategy. If my strategy is telling me to buy, I'm going to buy, because this is the strategy I've been using for a period of time and it has been working out for me. So why would I say that now my strategy is telling it to buy, however there is someone else whose strategy is telling them to sell, so I should follow now their strategy and sell? That is what I call gambling in trading. If the strategy says buy, I'm looking for buys. That is it. If I look for buys and I'm stopped out, I was wrong. Simple. I was wrong with my analysis, or the market did not cooperate that day. Simple. And what I'm going to do? Sit on my hands and wait for the next setup and enter, because I know the more I take these setups, the high chances of me winning. However, that was not the case here. So gold decided to proceed down. I think it wanted to come and use this supply demand zone here. I see another demand zone here, which are not valid demand zone for me. Like for example, this one did not remove any supply or no trend lines. This one removed the supply around here. Yes, but then after it did not go far, it stopped here. This was the real demand that I would want to use any day, anytime. So it did not work out, and now that one we left it. We want gold to first now organize itself. Is it coming back down here? Is it going anyway? It wants to go. If we get a clear setup, then we can think of entries. Good. So now let's come back to our USD card. I just wanted to hint on gold. Okay, so and another thing I want to say is that this week has been full of manipulations here and there. Yes, I know the war is going on, but I think some of these things are just intentional. Because why are you manipulating more than one pair at a go? Are you mad? What are you benefiting? Those people just want us to lose money. Okay, so now we have USD card. What did we say? The first thing, we go to the high time frame and detect the direction of the market. So what is the direction of the market on the USD card? USD card on the weekly, it was bullish. The general picture was bullish. Higher high, higher lows, higher high. So we are like putting in a higher low. However, we said if we are looking at the market as a general picture, it is going to be hard for us to get a trade. We can even wait for weeks or months to get a trade. So what do? We concentrate on the recent price action. The recent price action has been bearish. And I told you last time, we can have a bullish market, but you can still sell in that bullish market and get many pips out of it. So if you sold up here, you would have held up to around here, which is around 500 pips. So you can still get pips, but you have to be cautious because price can stop at any demand zone and turn around. So we focus on the recent price action, which was lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So that means a decent price action was bearish. After we go to the previous week's candle, so we are going to mark the high and the low of that week. So we mark the high and the low of that week, and then let's put our blue bar on the current week that has just ended. So we are going to look through this. Remember what I told you? We had a demand zone, a weekly demand zone around here. So we're expecting price to buy. You can check the previous video. We're expecting price to buy when we tap into this area. And I told you that when we were here, price rejected here, dropped down, and now it is buying. However, this is a trade that we did not enter. It is a trade that we missed. And you'll see how we missed it. So we mark the high and the low of the previous week. And then we come to the daily time frame, or drop one time frame lower to see what actually is happening. When you come to the daily time frame, the other week ended from here. So this week started on Monday, tapped into the demand zone, and immediately that date tapped into the demand zone, it started going up, giving us an engulfing daily bar. This engulfing candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, it engulfed 4 candles of previous price action. So meaning we have a demand zone. It gave us a demand zone here, very valid demand zone here, very valid. This is drop, base, rally. This is a demand zone. So now after giving us a clear demand zone, decision candle, engulfing candle, this is one of those demand zones I would like to trade. Decision candle, engulfing candle. So we come to the 4 hour to refine the demand zone. So when you come to the 4 hour, you'll find this demand zone here. Refine the demand zone here. I just want to include this cluster of candles here. So price was making lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lows, until it dropped inside here, and then it turned around. So I was waiting for the removal of this supply zone, which happened here, and also there was a trend line that was removed, which is this one. So this candle here removed this supply zone, removed the trend line, and then started going up, giving us a demand zone down here. So after that, I was waiting to come and buy from this zone. However, price did not give us an entry, guys. Price never gave us an entry. Price kept on going and going and going. There was an entry. Where did I see that? There's an entry somewhere, I think around here. So if I could come to the, I think 1 hour. Yes, on the 1 hour, and there was a trend line there. So there was an entry and there was an upper trend line that was there. And this entry, I saw it late. I think it is this trend line. Let me draw it well. It is that trend line that provided that entry. So this was like a break and retest of that upper trend line. So there was a rally, base, rally. This is an indecision candle here, giving you a rally, base, rally. So you marked it like that. Yes, to the wick. But me, I would like always to enter and put the stop losses below the trend, because if the trend has been broken, then that means the best they can do is retest the trend line but not break it back. If they break it back, then definitely the trend has changed. So the stop losses have to be here around 20 pips, which is not much, 20 pips, and then you target up there. This is the supply zone. I think the take profit would be the supply zone there. That is 72. That is 1 is to 3 point. This is 1 is equal to 3.55. So that was on USD card. However, it is a trade that we didn't take. I saw it when it has just gone. And you know, it is easier to see those trades that have gone than getting the actual ones good before they happen. So now what is what am I expecting? I will go to the 4 hour to make it clear. So now that the trade left us, what we are expecting is simple. If it really, if at all it happens, when you come to the weekly, the weekly is in the weekly supply zone. This candle here, you can accommodate that week, but I wouldn't count it. So we are in the weekly supply zone on the weekly. This one here, let me mark it. We are in a weekly supply zone. This supply zone, however, the weekly demand is in control, but we are in also another weekly supply zone. So I would expect something like price opens, comes here, touch into our daily demand zone, and then shoot up to this weekly supply zone. So now, where is the daily demand zone? Right, let me just refine this. Okay, so now this is the weekly supply zone that we are in. So if anything happens and then price opens and then starts dropping, for whatever reason start dropping, just know we are coming down here to pick the orders here, and then we can go up. That is the ideal scenario I would prefer to see. However, we do not predict the market. We don't know what the market wants to do. So what will happen is we shall wait for the market to open. The moment it opens, we shall see where it wants to go. If it opens, because there's also something like a demand zone. This is a rally, base rally on the daily here. There. Okay. So when I go to the 4 hour, I can refine this further to here, but this one is not, it is not clear. It is one of those demand zones that I wouldn't want to be part of. 3 hour, do we get anything? We don't get anything. This is what I would not count on. However, we shall see. If it opens and gives us a demand zone, then that means we shall be buying, heading to the supply zone up here. However, if it looks down, do not do anything. Just wait for it to come to this demand zone, and then we shall shoot it to the upside. So USD card, we know what was going to happen, what we expected to happen, but we did not take the trade. We missed it. By the time it happened, we were not in the chart, and by the time it broke down here, it did not give us a pullback in the demand zone for us to buy. Okay guys, so that is all on USD card. However, I don't want this video to be long. I just wanted to give you a review of those two trades, and I'm going to be giving another review. I think I'll just make another video because now this video is becoming too long. It's already in 15 minutes and still counting. But I think you have got the concept. Demand and supply, top-down analysis. That is what we use to enter. So if you have anything that you would want to ask, please put it in the comment section. I'll gladly help you or make a video about it, and then we can help each other like that. Guys, we grow together. I don't know, I'm also not perfect. I don't know everything in Forex. I'm also still learning. By the way, guys, I'm also still learning. However, I have positivity in my learning because whatever I learn, I put into action and I see it is working. So I suggest that you do the same. So if you have anything you would want to ask, put it in the comment section and I'll answer, or I'll do a video about it. This channel is still new and I reply to all the comments. I reply to all the comments and all the questions that I'm asked. So that is all for today. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. Also, you can share with your colleagues, and if you have not learned anything or you feel like the video was lacking, just watch it again, but this time in slow motion. You'll see that you're going to find value out of it. So that is all for today, guys, and have a lovely day.